Janie, welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. It is time for my monthly recommendations. This is a group that was started by Trina from Between Chapters and Kayla Rain, and each month you recommend books according to what the topic is. And this month's topic is on big books, 500 pages or more. I've got a lot. I chose a lot, and most of them are going to be Stephen King, but you know me and Stephen King, this relationship is amazing because I love his stuff. But let's just get started here. The first one we got here is Swan Song by Robert McCammon. This is a really, really hefty book. This is a post-apocalyptic story, and I loved it. I've read this book like 2 or 3 times now, and I'm sure I will read it again in the future. It's got great writing, great flow, a lot of adventure and excitement, beautifully written, and this is one I highly recommend. The next one we got here is The Passage by Justin Cronin, and also The 12 is the second book, and City of Mirrors is number 3, which I have not read that one yet. But this is a really great series. This is kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say vampire-ish. I don't want to give a whole lot away either, but like the creatures or the monsters in the story are vampire-like. We'll just say that. But this is a fantastic story. I cannot wait to get City of Mirrors, which is book number 3. I don't know yet if I'm going to go back and reread the series before I get that one or not, but it is one of the series I want to complete for Series-a-thon this year. So hopefully I can get that third book. I believe it is only going to be a trilogy. So yes, that one is The Passage by Justin Cronin. Book number 2 is The 12, and book 3 is City of Mirrors. The next book we got here is Identical by Ellen Hopkins. This one is this is under 600 pages, but if you guys have read Ellen Hopkins books before, you know that the flow is really quick because it is wrote in verse. And this is one of my favorites by Ellen Hopkins, and I had to include one of her books. This is about 2 twins. They're identical, and they're completely different from one another. And there's kind of a huge twist in the end that I did not expect at all. So there's that one. The next one we got here is, of course, I know I've recommended Outlander before, but I'm recommending this whole series so far. I'm going on book 6 now. But yeah, well, disregard this. My husband is now reading it. So yeah, this is, I don't think I have to explain what this book is about. You all know that it's time travel, and this woman is in the 40s and travels back 200 years. And she goes through all these battles and all this stuff with these people back in this 200 years in the past. So it's just something you really need to read. It's such, the story between Jamie and Claire is amazing, and that's all I'm going to say because I could go on all day for this or about this story. So yes, Outlander the complete series, I highly recommend. The next one we got here, and I know I've recommended this book other times, and that's 11/22/63. This is a big book, but it reads like a small book. It goes fast. The pacing is great. The story is exciting, and I just love to see the JFK assassination told through Stephen King's eyes. There was a lot of research that went into this. So I loved every minute of the story, and I've read this 2 or 3 times now, and I'm sure, again, I will read it. The next one we got here is The Stand by Stephen King, also a huge book. I did not read the hardback, I read the paperback because this book is super, super heavy, and I had to include that in this one. The Stand is a lot like Swan Song. It is a post-apocalyptic story, and it has a lot going on in there, but it does have a good flow, and I think anybody can enjoy this if you like post-apoc. And the next one I've got here is Edgar Allan Poe's. This is his complete tales and poems. I don't know who doesn't like Edgar Allan Poe, but I love his stuff. I really love the poem The Raven. He's a great, disturbing, horrorish kind of writer if you guys don't know anything about Edgar Allan Poe. But I picked this book up a long time ago, and I've read several in here and just really enjoy his stuff. So yes. And the last one that I want to recommend you guys, this should not be any surprise, and that is Stephen King's It. I just received this copy from Andrea, and I'm just thrilled to death to have it. They go up here at the top, this one and the stand. And I just had to recommend both of these books. This book has so much more to it than horror, so much to it, more to it than a clown, just so much more than, you know, the scary aspects of the story, because you find out about the friendship and the loyalty between friends and the lengths they go through to protect each other. It's fantastic. If you never read Stephen King and you like big books, definitely pick up It, because it is one that I will always recommend. My favorite all-time book by Stephen King, and it will always probably be my favorite book. So, yeah. So those are my big books that I'm recommending to you guys today. I hope that you can find time to pick up any of these, and let me know if you do, or let me know if you've already read some of these books in the comments below, and we will talk about it. Thanks guys for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.